What's up, y'all? I'm here in Lockhart, Texas, the barbecue capital. I'm here at Chisholm Trail Barbecue, and we're gonna just kind of review their food and take a tour inside.
Give you a little tour of what we got going on around here. So I believe this August will be our 50-year anniversary. The original owner, his name was Floyd, and then the new owner, Mike Capillo, he's had it for about 10 years now, man. Yeah, he locally owned, grew up here, grew up on the east side of town. So in here is where we make our sausage. Is there any right there? There's none in there? Yeah, so usually my guys are here at Thai sausage. The sausage here, we make it completely here in house. We grind it, stuff it, tie it, smoke it all here. Never had Central Texas sausage here, but it's a little different than what you get like at the stores. So whenever we get you to eat, make sure to roast it down. Yeah, we make everything here. We do brisket, sausage, pork ribs, beef ribs, chicken, smoked fajitas are really good, ham, turkey. We do about 9 different things here. There's a lot going on. So we go this way. But we do make everything homemade here. So like all our salads, like our potato salad, our coleslaw, all that good stuff. This fine gentleman right here, Joel, he makes all of that.
Oh yeah.
Homemade
bread right there.
Yeah, we bake our own bread. We bake our own bread here too. But this is where all the magic happens in here. So the business is 50 years old, but I believe they used to be across the street. I believe they've been in this building. You know how long they've been in this building, Danny?
This one has been here since. That was added in 2000. That way, so I would say in 80, 89, 88.
88. So is that about 30?
87.
So I would say about 30, 40 years old. These brick pits right here.
Yeah, we used to have one right there behind the wall. Right here, this wall. This is a small pit. You can see the main grill top. We used to have a small pit right there.
There was a fire, right?
Yeah, well that one, once we got the rotisserie, they took that pit out, because that pit was just chicken, sausage only.
Gotcha. You got anything going on the rotisserie?
Yeah, that was full, that was empty.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was full.
So the way we cook our briskets, we don't do them on the pits, we do them on the rotisserie. So these are getting ready for tomorrow. And why we like the rotisseries is because, like, if you just put them on the pits, everything's just dripping down through, but when we put them on the rotisserie, it's like everything kind of keeps everything moist, get all the drippings falling on, this extra.
It's getting seasoning on top of seasoning, as long as they're rotating.
And then these 30, 40-year-old pits, brick pits over here, I don't even think they let you build these anymore. Like if something was to happen to these pits and these were to fall apart, like I couldn't build another pit like this. We have to get something else.
And we have to get flat pits.
Yeah, these are grandfathered in, so nobody can have pits like these anymore. So once these guys decide to, burn out on me, then we're gonna have to figure something else out. But there's, like I said, 30, 40 years of smoking on here, seasoning on here. So, even though all the seasoning we use is just like salt and pepper, pretty much it's all we use. All the flavor comes from the years and decades of smoking on this one pit. So that's why,
Everybody's something to the screens.
Right. Everywhere, everybody, we all cook our food the same way, but it tastes different just because of just the years that we have on this pit right here. The fires are always going about 24/7. The fire goes out, we got coals and coals. Same coals, we just relight the fire, same coals every day.
You just take the ash out, and re-dig the coals up, put some logs on the side, and then crisscross them, and then the fire takes off, starts all over again.
And that tub of sausage I showed you in the sausage room that they finished making is right here. So like he's cooking all those right now. So that's what they end up
This is right here. This is the raw ones hanging right here. So then I'll go from here to hang to right here. And this is the finished product.
And we cool those down, and then when it's time to cook them in, so these are one-time smoke, but when we serve them, they're double smoked. Our motto is where the locals eat. You know, if you live in Lockhart, you know about Chisholm Trail, and if you know, like my customers, you know, they like what they like. They don't like a lot of change. I've got people who've been coming here longer than I've been alive. So yeah, they still come I got people who come every day, every other day. People I see 3-4 times a month, you know. Big thing around here is, you know people's names. People like to come because we're familiar. So they like their food the same way. They like their food to be familiar. So we try not to deviate too far from what the original owner had going on here.
Another thing we do different is if deer season comes around.
Yeah.
Then we got customers that bring in their deer meat, and then we make sausage for them. Other than that, we don't make it like daily and serve it.
Yeah.
It's just what you see right here.
Yeah, we'll do jalapeno cheese with like deer meat, but when the customers bring it in. But as far as what we do, we just do our basic salt, pepper blend, and like I said, the pits and the rotisseries give it the rest of the flavor. Yeah, so right now he's got turkey working, he's got hams, chickens,
And the raw sausage.
and raw sausage. And then like I said, oh yeah, and then we got whole turkeys. So like on every Sunday, all year long, man, if you ever like, man, it's a little too long till Thanksgiving, I do turkey and dressing every Sunday. Yeah, and then during the holiday season for Thanksgiving, man, we're smoking about 200 plus whole turkeys just like that for customers to buy.
Yeah, we do a lot of turkeys.
About 200 of our own turkeys, and then customers also will bring in like their own turkeys. So I'm also doing another 80 to 100 of this customers brought in their own stuff.
And we got our ham.
Double smoked hams. Like I said, we also got pork ribs on there, beef ribs on there. Our smoked fajita is really popular. Like I said, we do all that gets done pretty early in the morning. I can show you what else is going on over here. So this line is where we get everyone served. Like I said, everything we do here, homemade, scratch made, processed. I got over 15 different sides, and we make it all every day. That's really it. Whenever you eat, if I had to recommend anything, my mac and cheese is awesome, the green beans are really good. You never know all the pinto beans. My favorite, personally, is going to be our sauerkraut and sausage, but that's not everybody's flavor. I understand that. But hey, if you want to be adventurous today, you want to give something a try, I always recommend that right there. So whenever you come eat, grab whatever you want, man. How it works here is whenever anyone comes in, they grab their plate and their tray. All the sides are self-served. You can help yourself to whatever size you like. And then once you're done with the sides, you come down to the block, and then we'll get all the meat and everything right here for you. Like I said, whatever you want, we'll take care of you. Okay?